Alright everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be doing another Supra downpipe install, and this time we're actually going to be installing it on my brother's car, JJ. So he has this white one right here. This is different than mine. Mine is an auto, JJ's is a manual. As you can see, he already took the airbox out, and I've already done this once before, so if you guys didn't see that video, I'll link it right over here. It's a little bit more descriptive. It goes more into detail. This one is just going to be a, overview. Well, this is going to be just we're going to install it and we're going to see how it sounds, because this one is actually a little bit different. This one is from VRSF. It is also catted. Mine is the AMS Catted Downpipe, and I'm curious as to what the difference is, because mine was way more expensive than this one. So far it looks like the cell count is less dense than mine, which is cool. Did you put your fingers in there? Where? In there, because it's wrinkly. You didn't put your fingers in there? No. Well, it looks like it. But anyways, here you go, take that. How much was it?
500.
500? Did you use any discount codes?
Yeah.
Oh yeah? How much did you get off?
200.
Yeah, $200. How'd you get $200 off?
Because I know someone who works there.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now.
Who?
Alex.
Who's Alex?
The guy who was here last time with Angel.
With Angel?
The one who was looking at your Z.
So why didn't he give me a discount?
Because that's a different type.
So what? So anyways, this one, it's exactly the same as mine. Yeah, this looks like it's half the size. Yeah, it's half the size. It's exactly the same as mine, but this little bracket here is a little different. I'm curious as to see if this one sounds a little bit different than that one. Maybe this one's a little bit louder, but we'll see. So JJ got the airbox out. Yeah, that's great. If you guys want to see the in detail video, again, I'll link it. But for right now, we're going to jack up this car, get this downpipe out, and get that downpipe in. So let's get to it. Since the car, well, the airbox is already out, I might as well just get to the V-band clamp from here, so that way I'm not leaning over this whole entire quarter right here. Well, the bumper, the headlight, and this plastic part here. So I might as well just unbolt the V-band clamp and then jack it up to get to the clamps underneath it. So it would be a little bit easier. There you are. The V-band clamp is loose right here, and sensors are unplugged, which go right about here. So now you have to get to the back brackets, which are all the way back there. I don't think you can see them all that well, but they're right in there. And that's two. So pretty much everything on the top end of this downpipe is now unbolted and unplugged. So now we have to jack the car up and unbolt some brackets, well, some clamps that are holding the exhaust to the downpipe. So in the last video it was a little hard to see, but this is the clamp that I am referring to. This connects to the downpipe, and this right here, the bracket that holds this mid pipe in place. So you have to take this off and that off, then wiggle this downpipe out, and then we can install the VRSF downpipe.
In nomine Patris et Filii et Spiritus Sancti.
And just like that, you get your stock downpipe out. It's very simple, very easy. I probably did that in like 15-20 minutes. So if you had not, again, seen my last video, this is what the original downpipe looks like. You have to take these two O2 sensors off and transfer them to the new downpipe. And then don't forget the V-band. This one doesn't have the gasket on it. This one does, so you have to transfer this over. I don't know how to take this out safely.
Hey guys, Chris Fix here, and today I'm gonna show you.
This ring is what you have to take out and replace, I guess. On the VRSF, they don't supply this, which is a pain in the butt. But now you saw me get it out. Now you know how to get it out for your car. And it just slides in right there. Now, hopefully this right here didn't mess up the seal, but I am going to keep my fingers crossed. And if it does have a leak, then we're just gonna buy a new one. I'm sure that these pieces are pretty cheap. So now we're gonna get this in and bolt everything back up. Back on the shelf. Put it right there. Where all OEM downpipes come to die.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. Rest in peace. Stock downpipes.
That's on. Everything underneath is bolted up. And now JJ's gonna reassemble the whole top end of the car. So airbox and the strut brace. And he's gonna reinstall the MAF. So while JJ installs that, I'm gonna give you my thoughts on installing this downpipe. It's the same, but a little bit different. I think that the designs are obviously different because on my downpipe, the inlet side or the turbo side is more of an L lip, so it grabs the V-band clamp a little bit better. This one had a tapered edge to it. I'm not 100% sure if I remembered that correctly. I'll double check the footage on the AMS downpipe install, but I'm pretty sure that it had like an L lip for the V-band. So that was number one that I noticed. Number two is that the bracket on this one is reinforced, and I think it had a little bit to do with it not being positioned correctly and me being able to put the exhaust on with, well, the downpipe on with the whole exhaust, so I had a little bit of trouble there. So other than those two issues, it's basically the same. Hopefully there are no exhaust leaks. Oh wait, actually, you had to take the OEM gasket off the stock downpipe and install it on the new one, which I actually like it when the manufacturer installs or pre-installs the gasket, so that way you're not fiddling with the gasket and actually you're tampering with the gasket that you only have one gasket. So if you screwed up, you gotta buy a new one, and your car is most likely gonna just sit here unless you feel like taking a downpipe off when it arrives. So those are three things. So it's the tapered lip on the turbo side of the downpipe, the reinforced bracket to hold it up. It's like a hanger. And number three is that gasket. So other than those three, it's kind of a piece of cake, but this one was kind of a pain in my ass. If those three were addressed properly, this would have been a 30-minute job, 35-minute job. But other than that, it is what it is. So I haven't gone over this car in a while, but this is JJ's car. It is white. It has the manual gearbox, and he did get a carbon fiber duckbill here. This one is an eBay special. You can kind of see the ripples. I'm going to roast you, Jay, but it does serve a nice aesthetic purpose. It looks nice. I don't think it doesn't look nice at all. It looks really good actually. But if the carbon was just a little bit higher quality, I would like it even more. But this is his car. He gets to choose whatever mods he puts on it, and this is what he chose. I'm sure he would like to get a nicer one than this, but it is what it is. Other than that, it's a bone stock. Well, now it's not, but it's a bone stock Toyota Supra, stock exhaust, stock wheels, stock everything except for that downpipe. All right, so JJ buttoned up the top end, air box is in, strut brace is in. Now we gotta lower the car down and then give it a start and then see how it sounds. All right, now we give it a start. So I'm gonna insert a before clip of how it sounded. And then JJ, go ahead, give it a start. You gotta hold on, so let it warm up. You have to let it warm up and then the valve is gonna open. Is this in sport or no? Give it a rev. There you go, it's open now. That's really loud. Wow. That's way louder than... I think that's way louder than mine, actually. What the fuck? Okay, someone's excited. That's really loud. And that's...
That still sounds good.
That still sounds good with valves closed.
Wow. Okay. All right. Well, that's different.
Holy shit.
I actually kind of like that sound. That actually sounds pretty good.
Oh my
Wow.
God.
So, like I said, I did suspect that it was less dense in cell count than the one I have in my car. So, I mean, it does make sense that this is a little bit louder, but I am not unhappy with mine, that's for sure. But this does sound pretty good, honestly. And does have a good rumble to it. Awesome. All right, guys, so it's been a couple days since we had installed the downpipe on my brother's Supra. I couldn't take the car out right when we had installed it because it had gotten dark quickly. So I'm taking it out now, and I actually did my my research, and there's a difference between the VRSF downpipe and the downpipe that I got, obviously, which I had pointed out in the beginning of the video. With the VRSF downpipe, the cell count's actually it's actually half the amount of what the cell count is on the AMS downpipe. So that right there just confirms what I had seen with my eyes. The price of the VRSF downpipe kind of reflects the cell count. Well, the cell count reflects the price of the downpipe, so I shouldn't be really surprised, honestly, but it did sound good. So hands down, I'm not giving VRSF like a bad reputation, but it is a cheaper downpipe, which some people do or don't care, and it does actually throw a check engine light, which it did throw today. My brother actually texted me and said that the check engine light had came on, which it is not on right now because he had cleared it. He did not do his research, and this downpipe does not prevent check engine lights. I would assume that's probably because the O2 sensor is picking up a different reading than what is like the threshold, I would say. There might be like a threshold. So right now we're just in comfort mode. It feels pretty good. It's actually really quiet. Doesn't sound too loud. And, you know, it sounds like a stock Supra. Give it a downshift. Windows down. All right. Sounds good. It actually feels kind of faster, honestly. I mean, I feel like I feel a much bigger difference in the manual than I do with mine, which is, I don't know if my butt dyno is a little off, but I feel like this is just a little bit faster now than what it felt before compared to mine. So it does feel pretty good. I do give it that. That's for sure. She moves. Side note, I read you guys' comments on the last video for my downpipe video. Yes, I know, the sound quality was a little trash, and that's because the mic was actually unplugged just a little bit. So, thank you guys for letting me know that the audio did not sound all that good. I tried to save it, so when I put it into Adobe and was editing it, it just didn't sound good. I was like, damn, this video is just cooked. The audio is no good. We're definitely going to scrap this. And then I was like, I gotta try and save the audio at least. So luckily Adobe has some editing software for audio, and I was able to save most of the audio from those clips. So I was able to put out a video. So thankfully I was able to save it. Unfortunately, I do sound like a robot in that video that I put up 2 weeks ago. So hopefully the audio in this video sounds a little bit better. So yeah, this is the official VRSF downpipe install video and my own little personal opinion on it. You're probably gonna get a check engine light. You're probably not. Right now there is no check engine light. I give it 2 days. But yeah. So if you guys like this video, make sure you comment down below. Let me know your thoughts on, you know, the editing, the style that I'm going for. Like it for sure, subscribe, and please share it with all your friends, because the algorithm, well, just sharing it helps the channel in general. So that we can do, well, me, my friends, my brothers, we can do more of this type of fun content for you guys to watch. So yeah, we'll see you